All right. Let's talk about it. Floyd Mayweather finally speaks out about his daughter being pregnant by NBA Youngboy. Okay, so let's see. Let's weigh that situation. Floyd Mayweather is what, a champ, boxing champion, 50 fights, all wins, no losses. You know what I'm saying? And NBA Youngboy, what you call it? One of the best, rappers, the hip hop rappers out today. So basically, yeah, Floyd got money, but NBA Youngboy ain't doing too bad himself. So I don't know why people is making it like, you know, oh Yaya had she having a baby by bad boy NBA young boy, young boy, but that's really not the case. You know what I'm saying? Because his rap career is successful, and the other thing is that yes, he have a lot of women and he have a lot of kids already, and it seemed like she's gonna be bunched in there with a whole bunch of other baby mamas, like another baby mama. But one thing that I can say is that he be with his kids, you know. Um, Kids with guns around, now that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got yourself, well, you started out from the hood, because I guess he would be the first one coming from out of his family to really make it, probably. And, his life before, his rap career probably most likely was a poor one, you know what I'm saying? And a struggle. But that's not the NBA young boy of today. The NBA young boy of today is a successful artist. And like he tried to um, express, is that he don't need Floyd Mayweather's money. Like, he don't need money Yaya for her father's money. You know what I'm saying? He don't want people to think that's why he's with her. You know what I'm saying? Because he need Floyd Mayweather's money. Because what he's saying is that, he barely wants to take gifts from her because, people gonna be thinking, oh, you with her for her father's money. But he's saying that he got his own money, and I believe he do have his own money. He might not have as much as money as Floyd, but he have enough money to buy his own stuff. Now, but what I did want to state is that he do look like he love kids, and he do look like he see his kids and he be taking care of his kids. He be playing on the women, the mothers. He be playing, and I guess one against the other, being with this one and making that one jealous, and they be fighting or whatever the situation is. But I would say that he loved kids. Um, his lifestyle with the guns and you know and all that stuff around kids, you know, I just wouldn't do it. I didn't do it. Um, Raising my child and helping out with my grandchild, I just don't want no guns to be accessible around the house where some freak accident could happen. So that's my only concern with NBA YoungBoy is, you know, the company that he keeps, and you know all of the guns, that he have visible and just laying around the house, from videos that I've been seeing online. But he needs it because he have to protect himself the way hip hop community is and stuff. You know, people be jealous and envious, and you know they be gunning for rappers and stuff like that. Successful rappers, that's like a trophy for them if they could catch one of them out there slipping. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the thing that you say. Well, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, you know, maybe she could have meant like somebody that was like a doctor or a lawyer or college educated, somebody where you wouldn't have to worry about the street activity. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, she grew up rich, you know what I'm saying, and famous. So why would she choose, somebody where maybe her life, would be in danger being around that person? That's the only thing, you know. Because it's a lot of violence and stuff around NBA Youngboy. You know, I actually like NBA Youngboy. I think I forgot what song that was, but his first song out, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? And I posted it, and I liked his sound from the beginning. So I'm guilty of promoting him too, you know, and being a fan of his. I am a fan of NBA Youngboy. But I don't agree with the lifestyle that our young black men have to live in hip hop. You know, you have to be, you know, gun ho, a killer, ready to kill. Got a lot of guns on him. If they don't see that, then you soft. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta kind of like have all that to show people that, you know, that's gonna try him, that he have protection. That if they come, you know what I'm saying, they don't know, they might meet their fate. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but also he have to protect himself, but Floyd got to protect himself too. So, you know, even though NBA YoungBoys is more streetish and Floyd's is more a little bit more cleanish, I do recall them blowing up like one of his tour buses or something like that, like on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, they blew up something, a car or a tour bus or something like that. So he be having issues too. And one time, I remember they shot at his convoy, like, you know, the cars like on a highway or something like that, and somebody shot or whatever the situation is. So and his bodyguard got hit. So in any situation when you have money, it's just gonna have to be protection around the whole family, and whether he wants to or not, he's gonna have to accept NBA YoungBoy, and whether NBA YoungBoy likes it or not, he's got to accept Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Um, but what I have to say about Yaya is that I like the way she loves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she see who she want. You know, she know what she want. You know, she reached for it. You know, she got it, even though it seemed like the bad boy or whatever the situation is, or the wrong person for her to be with because of who her father is or whatever the situation is. You know, she went after, like, she loved hard. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of identify with that. I love hard too. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, I could connect with her on that situation where, you know, she took a liking to him, more than a liking. We could see that she just loved her some NBA young boy, and she was going after him. You know what I'm saying? But um, us on the outside looking in is saying, you know, she could have picked somebody better where she don't have to worry about, you know, violence being around, or, you know, her life might be in danger being around him. You know, because if they come after him and they kill her, you know what I'm saying, then it'd be crazy. Like with Crunchy Black, you know, he was on Vlad with all that talk about his street life, and then his daughter got killed and stuff like that. Being with a gentleman, I guess, that was in a gang or whatever, and they came after him and killed the both of them, or whatever the story was behind that. I'm not sure, but hopefully, I mean, as far as raising a baby, she's not gonna be nowhere like me. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna have the struggle like me. Like my mother died when I was 3, so when I had my baby, my baby didn't have a grandmother to go to. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be with my daughter day in and day out every day, unless one of my sisters babysit. Um, once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And or if I get a baby once in a while, but I didn't trust babysitters, because it's a girl. You got to worry about the girls between their legs and stuff like that. But as far as this baby is concerned, I don't see there being the only struggles that Yaya is gonna have is going through labor and actually giving birth, pushing that baby out. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be her hardest part, because once the baby come, you know, the media is gonna be all over with the baby. You know what I'm saying? If she hold that baby wrong, we're gonna be like, oh no, look how she held the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the baby is a boy, he gonna be in the he gonna automatically get boxing gloves. You know what I'm saying? He's automatically gonna be in a gym, in a boxing ring and stuff like that. He gonna be the little baby champ. You know what I'm saying? So and if it's a girl, she's gonna be precious. You know what I'm saying? And uh, she gonna have so much protection behind her. You know what I'm saying? But from her mother's side to her father, to her father's side. So I'm not worrying about the baby so much. I think that Yaya just need to concentrate on taking care of herself. During her pregnancy, do whatever exercises and breathing exercises and prenatal care and visit your doctor, um, and do all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once you go into labor, you know how to breathe, you know how to push, the baby out and stuff, because that could be a matter of life and death. They say giving birth is a matter of life and death. So, um, I think that's her hardest thing. The baby's not gonna go through no struggles in life. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't want the baby to be going over there with her grandmother, her grandmother on her grandmother on her father's side, NBA Youngboy's mother, because they probably think it's too ghetto over there. She allowing like too much ghetto shit to be going on, and the baby might not be like safe or whatever the situation is. And they're saying that she didn't even raise NBA Youngboy; that his grandmother raised him. So, um, so he gotta feel like a sister to his mother has to feel like a sister almost to him. You know what I'm saying? But she did have some feedback. So she's watching. She did have some feedback about Floyd speaking on about NBA Youngboys, it's your upbringing and all of that stuff like that. So, I guess that was, throwing shade at, NBA Youngboy's upbringing, throwing shade at his mother or whatever the situation is of his character, and the only problem I can see really that Floyd have with him is what he said in that video. He said something, fuck Floyd or something like that. I don't need his money or something like that. But he don't need that to be. He don't need that to be a concern that people think that he's taking. He wants Floyd Mayweather's money through Yaya, because we could already see your success. We already see NBA YoungBoy's fan base, and I think the most sought out person on YouTube or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we all be like YouTubers and trying to get views and stuff like that. But I think YouTube had him as the most sought person, the most viewed person. I forgot what month that was, but yeah, he's not doing too bad himself. But I would just say the guns around the kids and stuff like that, that should chill. But as far as a Yaya having problems raising a baby, it's not like she's some hood chick that she gonna be struggling for Pampers and what we gonna eat tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or how I'm gonna feed this baby, or how I'm gonna buy Pampers. She not gonna be one of those mothers. You know what I'm saying? Her gift. Her gift is probably gonna be a lifetime you don't never have to work a day in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like probably her gift from Floyd Mayweather is, like that girl probably spent so much money already in her childhood, more money than adults make their whole lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like uh you know what I'm saying? Like um she's probably got more money than in her childhood than adults, some of us adults in the hood is gonna ever see, in a whole lifetime. So I'm not worried about that baby. You know what I'm saying? Because that baby is all our baby. You know what I'm saying? When she have that baby, the media is gonna be all over it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be every day in and day out. So she gonna have to share that baby with us because she cannot hide that baby because we're gonna be like, where's the baby at? She's hiding the baby. The baby must look like NBA Youngboy. He got a knot on his head. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be bugging out on Money Yaya. But yeah. The only thing is that what's happening with that case? Um, I didn't look at that whole interview that Floyd Mayweather did, but what's up with her case with stabbing the other baby mother? Is she gonna have to do some kind of jail time? Because she was facing, what was she facing? She was facing some crazy numbers or whatever. But what happened with that? I guess she would be a first time offender. Maybe they could get her off with some probation or something like that. But hopefully she don't have this baby and have to go to jail. That's my thing, you know. But on Floyd Mayweather's, on his part as the parent of the daughter, because I have a daughter. So my thing is that my daughter's baby's father, you understand what I'm saying? He wasn't a bad looking guy. He's not a bad looking guy, but he was affiliated in the Bloods gang, made his own set, got on my nerves, was physically abusive and ended up in jail getting a 10-year bid. So, not to put my business or my daughter's business out there, but um, the problem is you really don't want your daughter to be with a gangbanger, even if they got money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, or somebody that's like dealing with guns all the time, because then you got to worry every day, or got a bad attitude because you got to worry about if he's gonna hurt your daughter, or your daughter is being abused, or having a domestic situation on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, like Floyd said, when she move out of my house and she go move in her own house, um it's on her. Whatever's happening from there, once you move out of my house, you on your own. You gotta hold yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So that part right there, money cannot protect you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to your safety, when it comes down to your safety and the baby's safety, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you could get guards and bodyguards and stuff like that, but if the nigga that you with bugs out and go crazy, you know what I'm saying, on you, and you lock behind closed doors with him, you know, and in the middle of the night a fight ensues, you know, you don't want to have sex this night, or something, anything, and he bug out on you and be whipping your ass, or they're killing you, you know what I'm saying, and nobody could get to you, you know what I'm saying, because you know you're a female and you're helpless at this point, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I know she wild with the knives and stuff like that, but if she moves out of Floyd's house and goes to NBA Youngboy's house, Floyd is saying, listen, now you're putting yourself in a situation where I'm, you know, it's out of my control. You know what I'm saying? If something happened to you, you know, yeah, I could send these niggas to kill this nigga, or to try to kill this nigga, whatever the situation is. But that's not gonna bring you back. You understand what I'm saying? Or, you know, I don't want my daughter to be abused. It don't even have to be a killing. It could be just being abused, being slapped up, and all, or this, that, and other. Because NBA YoungBoy is a celebrity. You know, he's a famous hip hop artist. I'm quite sure a lot of girls is trying to get at him. He got a lot of babies already, and a lot more trying to get at him, and he's probably seeking out more because he's still young. He's still a young boy, you know what I'm saying? But so, you know, whatchamacallit, anything could start a fight. You understand what I'm saying? Like, his phone is off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bitches is texting and calling. You know what I'm saying? And Yaya get mad about something or whatever the situation is. And if it's any screaming or pushing and shoving, she's just a short little young girl. You know what I'm saying? A skinny girl. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be able to handle him. You understand what I'm saying? In a house with him where she can't call daddy, you know, and daddy come help, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be having nobody at your reach, you know what I'm saying, to protect you, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that NBA YoungBoy have to result to that, because, you know, if you a nigga with money, all you have to do is leave out the house, you know what I'm saying? Leave her in the house and go lay up in the hotel. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be abusive. But the thing is with NBA YoungBoy, the only thing that I would say, well, the two things. This is the second thing, is that um, he's a, I believe he's a felon. Yeah, he's a felon. He's been to jail, and trouble follows him. So, you know, my thing is, are they going to be able to get at him and kill him, or is he going to end up locked up? You know what I'm saying? Doing a long bid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, like my daughter's baby father. You know, doing a long stretch. By the time he come home, his baby gonna be about 13 or 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that's if he don't get into some more trouble, you know what I'm saying, while he's in there. Because when you're in jail, you got to fight, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, fights, you know, if you hurt somebody, you might kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that gets you more time. Because me, like, I don't really want to go to jail. I don't want to ever have to live that type of lifestyle being in jail. And, but if I do, I say I might not never come home, because I might kill somebody in there. You know what I'm saying? I might, if somebody bothering me so much to a point, you know what I'm saying, I might kill somebody in there, and then I'll be doing life in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only concern for the baby and Yaya, is that if NBA YoungBoy ends up, you know, getting into legal trouble, you know, criminal trouble. He got a criminal background history. And the other thing is the guns. The guns and the guys that be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got homeboys that you grew up with or whatever the situation is, but me, myself, I stay to myself because I don't know when the next nigga's gonna bug out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And I don't trust being in a video with a whole bunch of niggas behind me waving guns. I got a gun and a whole bunch of niggas behind me waving guns. Suppose one of them bug out right then and there. So my thing is that, I'm paranoid about everything. So my thing is, you know, you don't know if one of the dudes that he be around gonna bug out and be crazy and something gonna happen because one of them, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe a freak accident with, guns just being laying around on the table around the house or something like that. Other than that, whatchamacallit, that baby gonna be spoiled. Yeah, that baby's gonna be very spoiled, and the media's gonna be raising that baby, and we all gonna be the mothers and the fathers and the grandmothers and the grandfathers and watching that baby and stuff like that. Cause if it's a boy, we definitely gonna watch to see if that's gonna be another Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And I know the sports people is gonna be looking at if it's a boy too. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's a girl, we're gonna be nagging about everything because a little baby girl in the house with a whole bunch of niggas waving guns and all kind of craziness is not gonna look right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how I went so long on this, but I don't see. She could have did worse. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see. Uh, he's a successful artist. you know, his background ain't. I guess his background ain't the greatest, or his upbringing ain't the greatest, but um, Floyd Mayweather, his family had issues too. He just, his father, senior, was a boxer too. His uncle was a boxer and stuff like that. So they kind of like guided his career, and he became more successful than them. But his family come from like a drug dealing family too. So you know what I'm saying, like from a struggle too, when his father was in jail and stuff like that. So it's not like he can't identify. You understand what I'm saying? He can identify with the struggles and uh, the hood and where NBA Youngboy come from. But you have to be proud of NBA Youngboy because how old is he? He's still young, and I think he came in the game around 15 or 16 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Blowing up, and he's still young and been in the business already like about 4 or 5 years, I think, if not longer than that. I'm not really sure. All my information is not all that accurate, but I'm testing out. I bought a iPad Pro. I usually record from my phone, an Android phone. So I want to see how this look, how this camera looks. If this camera look is better, you know what I'm saying. But I would say for Floyd, don't worry about that baby. Only thing y'all really have to worry about is her going through the pregnancy and giving birth. You know what I'm saying, and she just got to see her doctors and go prenatal care and stuff like that. Um, and she in love with a young boy, wild boy, but you know, he ain't no flunky rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of rappers, that's in the hood that don't get no shine. You know what I'm saying? They can't get off the ground. You know what I'm saying? And they in the hood standing in front of the projects getting on my goddamn nerves. So yeah, but I didn't think I could talk on this subject that long, but yeah, I think she's gonna be all right. I think the baby's gonna be all right. and they're gonna be fine. That baby gonna be spoiled both ways. But NBA Youngboy mother's gonna wanna see her grandbaby too, so y'all gonna have to let her through. That's all I got to say. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Y'all like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think.